Hello and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. My name is Yvette Quale, and on my channel I like to create craft tutorials for junk journaling, beadwork, paper crafting, and more. In today's video, I'm doing a project for my Yvette's Bead Club on the NJJM Creative Tutorials and More Facebook group. And so if you haven't checked that out, please do. We have different things going on all month and different clubs that you can participate in or not. You can make things and then it's an open swap, so if you want to swap with someone, you just set that up yourself and swap the item that we make. So these are paper clips that I've altered into a journal charm using some chain and some beads, and these are our examples here, and different size of chain there, a little bit of material and scraps at the top. This one has a little piece of fabric with some lace and some embroidery thread, and then the chain, and then 3 charms at the bottom. So I'm going to set this aside and we're going to make one here. And I hope you guys join in on the fun. So what you're going to need are some paper clips. You're going to of course need some chain. I have different kinds here. I got this at Walmart, but you could get it at Joann's or any craft store. Comes in different sizes, different colors, different lengths. And then you're going to need some open jump rings. You're going to need some straight pins and some other jump rings to connect the chain. So I've pre-cut the chain here. You just go ahead and use a chain cutter or metal cutter, and then I just cut different lengths. And you're going to start out with a paper clip, and you're going to need some glue. I use my Fabri-Tac, and you're going to need a little scrap piece. This is about what? Let's measure here. So it's about 3 inches long, a little less than that, doesn't matter. And what I do is start with the paper clip this way, so you're going to have the 2 rounded ends down here, and I just put the fabric through like this so you have it kind of over that space where they meet, and I just put a little glue on there. And in a perfect world you can wait a moment and then make sure that that's secure and go ahead and start, but I just want to go, so we're going to go here and just wrap that around. And it doesn't really matter how you do it. If you did it further up like this, then you could actually use this as a paper clip, but I'm using these as charms, so we're just gonna go with that. You're gonna put a little glue on there to kind of secure it. Okay, and we'll put a little on the back here. I could cut that off as well, but I'm just gonna glue it down. And I'll take a little piece of lace here. I have this lace. I'm just going to cut a little piece off over here. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but you'll see in a moment. So I just cut a little snippet of lace off of there, and that's a little bit big, so we're going to cut that in half. And if you kind of cut it at an angle, it gives a kind of a cool look, so you could use just a little scrap piece on there, would be just fine. I'm going to put a little glue down and just stick that lace on there, wrap it around. Oh, let's go this way. So we'll put the bigger end on first and come around. That kind of gives it a little more interest. There we go. Just hold that there, make that glue stick it down. And then we're going to get a little piece of, you can use twine, or I'm using embroidery floss. And I think I'm going to do blue today. So I'm just going to take a piece, maybe 5 inches or so. And we're just going to take that and just very randomly wrap that around and tie it. It's not really important how you do that. Gives it kind of its own little look all on its own. just tie that on there. And you put a bead on the end or something if you wanted, or just leave it like I did. And then the chain, different chains come differently. So this one, you can actually open up each one of the links. Some of them are soldered together, so then you just put a jump ring on there. But these I can actually open up if I wanted. You can also take a jump ring and weave that in there. Now see, if it doesn't fit, you're going to need a smaller jump ring. So it's all going to depend on the chain. So I have this little tiny jump ring here. We're going to put that on the end. And I'm not sure what size this is. I just have these in my stash, so they usually come in 2 or 3 different sizes. And then you can attach that right onto your jump ring. Now in our, hold on, and I'll show you our sample here when I get this closed. Just going to do this, hold it and give it a pinch here. Whoops, too far. Just open that back up. Sometimes you have to get a new one because it bends it. Yep. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get a new one here. Sorry about that. That happens sometimes. So again, we're just going to take that little piece there. And you're just going to pull those together. And that went together nicely. So there we have that. Now you can make a choice here. On our one here, I did one jump ring and attached them all to that one jump ring. On our other sample, I did the same thing. So if you wanted, you could put more than one, but it gets bulky at the top. So I like to usually do one. I thought I'd done one of each, but I don't think so. All right, so let's get this going. And we'll put our next one on there. We're just going to go right onto this jump ring. Now if you find it too hard to close the little one, you can put all the little ones on and then close the big one. But it doesn't matter, just as long as you get them on there. Okay. Then we'll put our third one on. Hardest part is picking that up. It is small. So let's make sure that's open. Open it just a little more. Pull that around and square it up. And then give it a little pinch. So yeah, sometimes it's easier if you just do this part first and then loop the big one through all 3. So at this point you're going to have 3 chains on the end there. So we're going to take our stick pin here, or straight pin, and I have some beads over here that I'll be choosing from. And you're just going to take one of these and find a bead that you like. And the main thing about this is making sure that that bead will fit onto the straight pin. You can put as many or as few on there as you like. Then you want to cut this down to about 1.5 inches. Let's see, I'm terrible at measuring. So that's about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. Cut that off. You're going to bend this to one side, pull it up straight. I cut a little bit more off, so yeah, it's about, I'd say about 1/2 inch. You're going to bend this over, grab the end. You'll need your round nose pliers for this. This works best. If you have needle nose, they'll work, but this is nice because you can just curve it right around. I'm going to curve that down. I'm going to grab another one of our jump rings. Find the end. And pull that around, and there's our first angle. So we're going to do that 2 more times here. Just do one long one on there. So the straight pins also come in different sizes, and I'm just using what I have on hand. So you can get shorter or longer ones depending on how long you want that to be. So just curve that around. Grab another one of these. Grab your chain. Find the end. So depending on that link, I might have to put another small jump ring on there. We'll see here. There we go. Pull that over. There's our second one. And then here's our last little one up here. So we'll make that a little longer with our beads. And I just randomly select what interests me. Whoops, that hole's too big, so you gotta make sure you get something smaller at the bottom. And that's alright. So you could use these on your journal spine as a charm. You could use them on a page if you didn't use very bulky beads, which would bring some interest on there. So I think I like the little bit chunkier look on this. And again, we're just going to pull that to the side, grab the end, and roll it back. Sometimes you need to straighten it up a little bit, that's okay. Straighten it up and curve it in there. Get it how you want it. Okay, we're going to grab one of these. And we're going to find that little chain there. Find the end. So we're going to grab a small jump ring here. If I can get it. Oh, they're so tiny. And we're just going to open that up. Put that on the chain. Close it off. And then take that big one, put it on there. Close that off. And there we have our charm. So again, I'll pull these others back over so we can look at them one more time. I hope you guys give this a try. And then at the top there, I just put a bowl pin. So I'll grab one here and use that. I think I got one silver one left in there. Alright, so, well, that was not good. Let's try that again. So that little chain there, I see what happened. I didn't close this all the way. See right there? Okay, so let's get this up. And open that back up and put that on there. I don't edit my videos so you guys get to see all the mistakes. Or, actually, all the things you don't want to do, right? So you learn. Alright, so there we are. Again, that's the one we just made. I think it turned out cute. And here's the other ones that I made. I hope you guys give this a try. Come on over to the NJJM Creative Tutorials and More Facebook group. I'll put a link in the description box. Hope you join us over there. Yvette's Bead Club is on the first Monday of every month. I post a video and encourage people to create whatever we've made and swap if you'd like, or just make them. I hope you join me, and thank you for watching today. If you haven't subscribed, I hope that you consider doing so, and hit the notification bell so you know when my next video uploads. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.